Remember me. Remember me.
You know, I'm the last one out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They out there doing whatever type warm up we supposed to be doing.
Now I'm in the locker room at this time getting dressed because I got.
I'm still taking my time getting down to the other end of the court.
Yeah.
So I know we didn't start the game off bad.
Mm-hmm.
First quarter we came out.
Yeah, we was alright.
Rocking with them. Halftime we still rocking with them.
Mm-hmm.
Third quarter, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. You know, fourth quarter we came back, but now we just battling back.
We was already down 20, so it was hard to get back. I think we ended up down like 12 or something like that, as close as we got.
But after that, you know, coach came in the locker room, sat everything down, took the heels off. So, you know, we sitting there. I'm already knowing we're finna get chewed out. Because what just happened before the game, yeah, I'm already knowing. Don't even worry about it. So, it's just like, yeah, we got some people not focused, want to make TikToks before the game. Y'all wasn't focused. Y'all wasn't locked in. So I'm like, here we go. So, you know, we get chewed out. But, like, that was just like, we was in there making TikToks before the game. Like, we wasn't focused. But you know how some teams do it on Instagram, like you see it from other colleges. Yeah. So, like, you're thinking, like, yeah, you know, we're going to do it and try to stay locked in at the same time. It didn't happen.
Nah, that ain't work at all.
It didn't happen. Then, like, we had a bunch of goofballs on the team, so definitely wasn't going
to happen. Yeah. What'd you think about the conference?
No knock to any team that was in our conference, but we really should have been, like, top 3.
Yeah. Why you say that?
Because we had all the talent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no knock but a knock to the Lakers. It was the Great Value Lakers.
The Great Value?
Yeah,
you mean like the grocery store Great Value?
Yeah, like, you know, like name brand.
I ain't seen one of those in a minute.
We just like a smaller them.
Yeah.
We had all the talent. We had talent from 1 through 5.
What do you think it was? What do you think the disconnect was? I mean, overall, I don't mean in specific situations or people. I mean, overall, what?
Like the Lakers, too much talent.
Gotcha.
Not enough role players.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Because, you know, you have your role players that do this, do that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everybody on our team can basically do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, it had too much talent, not enough role players.
Gotcha. No, that's an interesting angle because I never, anybody we talked to throughout the year that saw us play, that's the first thing they say, yo, y'all talented.
Talented.
Like, everybody said, yo, y'all got some players. And we was like, yeah, we know. We know we trying to get them to play. You know, it was tough, but, you know, that was probably the most frustrating part. But even for me, like I said, when I talk about my experience, I've been around some amazing coaches. And seeing our team, it was probably only maybe 2 losses where I really was like, they were losses. You know how I characterize it. It's a loss, it's a win-loss, it's a loss-win. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, we lost some games that we should have won, but not only that, but we lost some games that we shouldn't have lost that way.
That too.
And that was due to effort, and that was due to some things sometimes. But the one thing I always had in my mind is we just need to be getting better. And this is what we would do. We would play good for 2-3 games, and then we'd have a bad one. Then we'd play 2 or 3, then we have a bad one. But then once we got to the back end of the conference, that last 6, we played all 6 of those games. We played well.
I don't know what happened.
Except for John C. Smith.
Yeah.
But even in the second...
That was just after that Fayetteville game, though.
That was after the Fayetteville game. And they came out on us on the first quarter. So after the first quarter, we was all right. Like, we was good. So we played 1 bad quarter. Maybe 2 bad quarters. I think the St. Aug quarter, too. 2 bad quarters in 6 games. I felt good going into Winston.
Right.
For the last game.
But it really, like, from like that Fayetteville game all the way down. Like, from everybody after Fayetteville. It was just
that made y'all believe. I think the Fayetteville game made y'all believers.
I don't know. It was just like, because we really supposed to win that game, but, you know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
It was just crazy, like.
Yeah.
Then we was just, like, filled, like, cause, like.
So you saying y'all were down for the John C. Smith game y'all had a hangover from the Fayetteville game?
I don't know. Like, we didn't come out with it.
John C. Smith game felt weird, though, from minute 1. When we got to the arena, it felt weird to me. Yeah,
it just didn't feel like, I don't know, it felt crazy.
It had a weird energy and vibe in the locker room and on the bus and everything for me.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Okay, so Smith, but we eventually snap out of that a little bit, make a little comeback. We get down maybe 11. We never quite come back. I think we ended up losing by like 15. We were down by like 25 at one point.
I had people talk to me on the side. I'm like, number 10, what's going on? I'm like, bro, your guess just as good as mine. Like,
well,
don't
no.
know. I didn't like know what happened.
It was weird. It was weird. I'm glad I'm not the only one that felt that way because it didn't feel like we were just losing the game. We just was playing weird. It was like we were playing different.
And then because I think they didn't expect that because when Smith played us here, we didn't even have all our players, and we were still like
they snuck away.
Yeah, we were still with them. They didn't take off on us like the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and we didn't have all our players. We can't even play them at their house.
Yeah,
and we had all our players, and
yeah,
it just didn't go out.
Yeah, so boom, Winston-Salem at home, last game of the year.
Man, like it was probably like my mama's first game seeing me.
Yeah,
she came to my in JUCO. We had a sophomore night because technically you're from the league.
Yeah,
so that's been her next game seeing me. Like, I'm like, I don't even know where they gonna sit at. Like, I already know this game's gonna be flooded. Like,
that joint was
I don't know where they gonna sit at. And my uncle. This is my uncle first time seeing me play collegiate ball ever.
Really?
Like ever, because he in the Marines.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I don't know where he gonna sit at. And like, to be in the Army, you got to be some type of
the Marines for sure.
You got to be. So he a little cuckoo, just a little. I'm like, yeah, I don't need the wrong person to bump him, nothing like that. So like they couldn't pick another game.
And he from Americus, Georgia.
Like, and we from Americus. Another game. We all he was born in Mississippi, but he went to school.
Okay.
Americus.
Gotcha. So that's how your family got to Americus when your mom and uncle went to school
there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like my mom, they moved my mom last year, high school.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Man, but it was still like crazy. Like I'm like, yo. So then we come out the locker room. They fight while we warming up. I said, yo. I said, okay. I said, this is a little too much.
You're crazy.
Then our gym ain't nothing but like this big. So the bleachers in the court is like
right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Then like they was telling me all the stories about how you could be taking out the ball, they gonna touch you, this, that, and the third. I was like, yo, please don't touch me.
That's the game. I love those games. I love
Please don't touch me.
Winston LC.
Man,
okay. So we play that game.
We come out, right? We come out hot. I'm talking about 14-0 hot.
Hot.
People over there like, they happy and stuff. They excited. I'm over there nervous.
Why you nervous?
I'm over there nervous. I'm like, yo, this is a 14-0 league. We can't do wrong. Like, we can't. Like, I'm like, yo. And I think we had seen this before. Like, we was up 12-0 on one team.
Like Union, I think.
Something like that. And they came back on us. I'm like,
Union or Shaw, one of the two.
I'm like, yo, we can't do this. We can't do this. So we kept our energy up. I'm like, okay, like we good.
Yeah.
But like it was like a good game though. Like that's probably like one of the funnest games like I played here.
That was a fun game, man. I enjoyed that.
I had like 30 N1s. Like it was crazy.
Nah, yeah, you got busy. Crazy. Everybody got busy, man. I think everybody had an N1.
Though, like everybody was just like
we were
really like playing like.
But it was so
playing
perfect.
Like that the whole time,
man.
So then just imagine like running off that adrenaline from like that Saturday. We played them that Saturday.
Yep.
That Sunday we had to leave and go to Baltimore.
Yep.
Like so we still running off adrenaline. Like, we just like pumped up like. So we played that Tuesday. Or did we play that Monday? No, we didn't play that Monday.
No, we had the banquet Monday.
So we played that Tuesday. We owed Fayetteville, like.
Oh yeah. It's perfect. It was perfect.
We owed them, so we still like on level 30 up here. We owed them.
Yeah.
So okay, we come out, we bust their head. All right.
Got
now
Smith
we playing
again.
Smith.
Got Smith again. They just spanked us.
Yeah, they just beat us.
They just beat us
a couple times before that. So man, that game came down to the wire though. Like I'm over there sitting shaking like like somebody do something to like. So we got
somebody do something to what? You mean to get? Because it's a timeout.
Yeah, like
it's tied up. Timeout. Our ball.
But like I ain't never sit on the bench. It's just like I don't like sweaty people touching me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like being touched.
That can be a
sweaty.
conflict of interest in basketball, but
Yes, like if you ever paid attention in the game and a girl run past me and her sweat touch me, I don't care what I'm doing. I could be dribbling. I'm going to wipe that sweat off my arm. Like I
thought
can't.
you was a tomboy, man. What happened?
I can't.
You from the mud? You from the dry mud?
Mud and sweat is different. I can't. And we got clay. We got clay.
Yeah.
That's that real Georgia clay right there.
So take me to that moment. It's a timeout. It's a jump ball. What is a jump ball?
Oh.
Called a timeout.
He called a timeout.
Our ball.
But like, y'all coaching. I'm assistant coach when I'm on the bench. I'm assistant coach. So I'm down there listening at him talk to the ref. He was like, how many timeouts I got? How many timeouts I got? They was like, he ain't got no more. Like after he caught the last one, he ain't had no more. I think coach still had like 2 timeouts.
We keep one in the tuck.
Huh?
I said we keep 1 or 2 in the tuck.
Yeah. So he something happened. I think DJ got fouled. So she took it out at the bottom. Then she got fouled again. Made her free throws. Yeah. But he didn't have no timeout to push the ball forward. So I'm like,
advance the ball.
I'm like, coach, don't call a timeout. He ain't got no timeout.
You went too early. So they called a timeout. What's the huddle? What is your feeling, your thoughts in the huddle? What happens in the huddle? I know, but I'm just saying.
I don't even think I was in the huddle. I think I was paying attention more to them, so I can like come back and like, yeah, like.
You wasn't in the game last play?
Nah.
Who was in there?
DJ, Maya, TC,
Dre.
I think Papa.
I think we went small.
I think Papa.
Yeah, because we went 4 out, 1 in. Yep, we went small. We went Papa at the 4.
I'm trying to see like, who he from the sub in. So I could be like, yeah, coach, he's
you ready for your whistle already, man?
Like he from the sub this play and here right here, like. But like he over there, like he ain't even like paying attention to their huddle for real, cause he trying to get his drawing board right. And like you got to erase through all this. He started looking at the time. I'm like, yo, we got this. They ain't even got it together over there. We got this. Yeah. So I'm coming back to the huddle. He was like, just play defense. All we need is 1 stop. Cause I think we was down, like it kept like flip flopping. Like it might have been like 49-50. Like
it was back and forth. It was back and forth for sure.
I'm like, yeah, we get 1 stop, we good. We get 1 stop and we score, we good. So I think they went down there and missed. No, I think the girl got offensive foul.
No, it was a jump ball. Oh, before that. No, that's how we ended up getting the ball with the timeout. She came down and got it. It's tied up. She came down and got an offensive foul. Maya took the charge. That's how we ended up getting possession. So we bring the ball back down. So that's when we do the play.
Shot, I think somebody got a rebound. A foul happened. We had to take it out at the bottom. So then at this time, we still down 1. It's like 11 seconds. It's like time was like short. She only had like a couple seconds to get it back down the court. Yeah. Well, she had like 8 seconds to get it down the court. Yeah. But they didn't have no timeout, so she really had to run it up the court with pressure on her. So DJ make her free throws. So now we still looking up at the clock. I'm like, yo.
Still enough time.
It's still enough time for them to score, but they got to get the ball down there. So, I ain't want none of our girls take a break, and I'm like, come on, y'all, like, find your man. Like, everybody yelling from the bench. Really can't even hear Coach Mo because we're yelling over Coach Mo. Like, we over there yelling like, somebody get this person open, somebody back there. So, boom, she run the ball up the court. She try to go left-handed, score the layup. I'm glad Maya didn't foul. I think in a normal, like, situation, Maya would have, like, swung down and foul, but she just walled up.
She just what? She walled up.
Oh, my gosh.
She walled up. We've been teaching that since day 1.
And she got the block, and I think game was over with. No.
It was a jump ball. Okay, so.
No, it went out. It went out of bounds. And they was trying to see, like, was the game over with before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, so they put some seconds back on the clock.
They put, like, a couple seconds, but it wasn't enough for them to get the shot off for real.
No, it was. They put 0.4 on the clock.
But it wasn't enough for them to get that shot off with people, like, in front of them.
Yeah, catch and shoot. You can catch and shoot 0.4. And then they got a tip, actually. They actually they do it up to the girl, and she tipped it, just hit the front of the rim.
I don't remember.
So let me ask you if you remember this. So before the game in the locker room, right? When y'all went out for warm-ups.
Went out for warm-ups?
No, when y'all went out for warm-ups and y'all came back in. Okay. Do you remember that scene?
Well, we was playing Dreams and Nightmares? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I'm really a rapper. Sorry, y'all.
So I'm going to tell you behind the scenes of that. So the first game, I'm gonna make this long story short because we about to wrap it up. First game, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, but I knew we needed this win to add any validity to our season. You know, the stuff we preached about getting better and being prepared and
I wasn't trying to go home.
Yeah, and I think that's probably what was our driving force. Nobody wanted to go home, and we didn't want to go home more than other people didn't want to go home. I think that's what it was a lot because Fayetteville looked like they was kind of ready to go home.
And we was trying to get. They was talking trash to us when we had our walkthrough.
Yeah, but they ain't believe it.
Yeah,
you can see their body language during the game. They didn't believe it. But you know, so I was up all night. I probably slept at like 3-4 o'clock trying to strategize for this game. You know, so we do that. So I think I played R&B music before that game. I had to calm myself down. I was too hyped, too excited, too jittery. So I played R&B music, slow music, whatever, and it calmed me. So the next game, I'm like, not what I wanted out of the season. Not saying that I was satisfied, but I was like, we did something. You know what I'm saying? We did something. Our record is not going to stand for how we represented ourselves this year. You get what I'm saying? You win the first game, you make it to the second round.
Upset.
You know what I'm saying? So the second game, I wasn't as nervous, more excited.
Right.
So I'm hype. I'm like, I'm ready. Like John C. Smith just beat the brakes off us too. I'm hype. I stayed up to like 3-4 o'clock in the morning again, getting ready to get this game plan right now. You know, the way our schedule worked during conference week, you don't get no sleep.
Right.
You don't get no sleep. You wake up in the morning, breakfast, shoot around, practice, eating, game plan, film. Like that's the week every night. When y'all curfew and y'all do that, I'm still up watching film. I'm still watching the other games. I'm still getting all this stuff together.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out. I'm in the locker room, like, cool. I'm playing music. You know, I usually play music when I'm doing the board and everything, or coach doing the board. So once that happens, I start playing music. So I'm playing hype music. I'm like, yeah, like I'm starting to get my zone.
Right.
So then I had the idea. I say, you know what? I'm gonna get them back hype. I'm gonna get them hype. And I was having a conversation about the Dream Chaser song. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just talking about how impactful it is and how everybody knows this song.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it word for word. That's the conversation I had with like multiple groups of people. So I was like, yeah, I got to get them hype. I got to get them hype for this game. And I played in the locker room as y'all walking in. And usually, you know, I turned
that was a long run from the court to that locker room.
It was.
Man, that was the longest run.
It is. That's that stadium life, man.
I'm talking about, they was like, bro, where you going? Man, I found the shortcut. Y'all better come on. Like, I'm saying,
you lazy, man.
I'm probably the most lazy person y'all know, like, but
so
I'm gonna get it done.
So boom, as y'all coming back in, usually, you know, when y'all come back in, I turn the music off. It's time to lock in.
I probably was still the last one to walk in because I was definitely walking.
But
I was the first one of the first ones in.
I think you and Dre might have been one of the first ones in.
Right. So we took that shortcut.
So as y'all doing that, I'm playing the song. So y'all walk in. Usually I turn the music off when y'all walk in. Time to lock in, time to focus, whatever. So I decide this time, I say, yo, nah, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm just gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let them feel that energy. Like I'm gonna let them embrace that energy. Cause the song can't do nothing but get you hyped. Every time you hear it, no matter how many times you hear it, you get hyped. So y'all came in, I just let that joint rock. Just let the whole song rock. Y'all just enjoy the moment. And that was my goal. Just listen, I don't care what happens from here. Not that I didn't care, but just enjoy this moment right here in your lives.
Right.
You know? And y'all came in and just ate it up and got hyped. I don't even think I really spoke. I just said matchups and probably the play we coming out in offense defense.
I don't remember for real.
Yeah, I didn't. I just let y'all ride that. I was like, yo, y'all ride the hype. You know, me and Coach talked about it as well. And so fast forward to the end of the game, that timeout, right?
Right.
Remember we was in the huddle. Everybody like, yo, what we gonna do? Coach talked. Coach gave her speech, you know. And then, you know, after Coach gave her speech, she always throw it to me when she's done.
Right.
Do you remember what happened after that?
I don't know. Like I was like on level 30 still. Like I'm still like up here. Like
so, I don't know what came to me right in this moment. I said, yo, like you know how I get intense during the game. Yo. I say, we used to pray for times like this, the round like that. All y'all start rapping right before we come out of this timeout. I don't you remember that.
Because I was
using the
paying
zone.
attention to the other
You was
coach.
coaching. You was coaching. You was locked in. I appreciate that. But I started singing the Meek Mill joint. And the sole purpose of me doing that was to just calm y'all nerves down.
Right.
Because I can see y'all were, like, everybody's like, yo, you got to go over here. You got to go over here. And I was like, yo, we need to calm down. Like, just let it play out how it's going to play out.
Right.
And so I did the Meek Mill. I just led y'all into it. And everybody just, wait a minute. Everybody going to the Meek Mill song, man. And then I could just see y'all calmness. The ones who walked on the court, their calmness they just were calm. And they just went out there and their mind was clear and they executed what we went to execute.
Right. There's an adrenaline, like, then, like, every night since we had been staying up to, like, 12-ish, 1-ish.
I thought y'all was asleep. You told me y'all was asleep.
No. We was in our room.
I know that's what you.
But we was, like, I had brought my game, so I was on the game.
I know you was on the game all night. Yeah, I know. Y'all was, I'm going to tell you this. The game against Lincoln, I could clearly see y'all were beat.
But, like,
y'all
that's the problem. Like, the first day we go to bed early. The first day we actually go to bed on time, like 10, 11-ish.
Yeah.
Knocked out. Like, I'm talking about lights out in our room, everything. Wake up. We feeling all right.
Yeah.
We just had this good rest.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. Like, I think we had always been playing at 10. And then, like, we've been chilled at around 2.
Yeah.
And we had a late game instead of an early game.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Maybe. But whatever the case may be, I know y'all ain't getting no sleep the night before that Friday game.
That Lincoln game, we went to sleep. I think that's the problem. We went to sleep.
Y'all was beat. And don't get me wrong, I get it because we played Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. We played 4 games in less than a week.
Man.
And 4 intense games, not like 4 game. We played our rival at the crib, 2 tournament games, and then the number 1 team in our conference. So I get it. Like I understood, but I just wanted everybody to bottle that up for next year to understand that the season we have to put ourselves in a position to win it. Because part of winning the championship is putting yourself in position. We're going into that week of tournament.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
it just felt like a lot trying to run up and down that court.
Yeah. It looked like a lot.
I was like, yo.
Y'all look deep.
But like, I really wanted that game, but
yeah. It won't end. Like, it's all good.
You got it.
That's how it looked.
You got it.
Yeah, but to graduate, what's the most important thing you taking from this college HBCU basketball experience?
Go to your HBCU. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, even playing or just attending. Their atmosphere is fun.
That's your PC answer, or that's your real?
Like, that's the answer. Like,
okay,
that's
the answer. I like that.
Like, if you go, like, every HBCU is not the same.
Yeah.
So you find your HBCU. Don't just go to anyone. Find your HBCU.
Yeah.
And find one that fits you. Because if you're a party person, okay, Livingstone might not be for you. Yeah. Winston might be for you.
Yeah.
But if you like a calm, I'm gonna come outside sometime type person, Livingstone might be for you. Gotcha. Winston might not be for you.
Yeah.
So, like, find your HBCU.
Got you. Find your HBCU. I think that's that's a good way to end it. Find your HBCU. Once again, this is Coach Mo on the Coach and Mo Show with Byrd. Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. But great conversation, Byrd. I appreciate you coming. I know I took about half of your day. You could have been getting like 2 and 3 naps in by now, but you came here to chop it up with me. I appreciate that. I appreciate your relationship. I appreciate you embracing me as a coach, as a friend, as a person. And like I said, it was great to talk to you. It's great to get to know you. I'm not saying like it's the end, but we can cross paths.
Yeah, because back to Georgia I go. Whoop, whoop.
Back to Georgia. Yeah, back to Georgia she goes. Congratulations again on graduating. A great basketball career. I'm sure you're going to do great things in the future. And if that if we can help in any way, we here as coaches, as friends, as mentors, as whatever it is you may need from us, just not a bank. Unless I get the LSU job, then you come to me for some money.
Well, I ain't no player no more, so ain't no rules.
I know what I'm saying. If I get an LSU job, I got you. I get the LSU job, I got you. But yeah, man, this is another edition of the Coach and Mo. Tune in, like, subscribe, double tap, triple tap, retweet, regram. What else they got? Retalk. Is that a thing? Do you retalk things? You retalk. If you share it with somebody, that's a retalk.
I don't even have TikTok on my phone.
Oh, well, you retalk whoever's watching or listening, and we'll see you next time.
Remember me, remember me, remember me. I did everything the beach way. Hit the ocean, call my name when you